And why don't you tell our listeners...
Give you a little backstory to all this?
I'll turn you loose and let you
no
go.
problem. About 14 years ago, I was living in Austin and met Rusty at a local open mic that he sponsored at a little joint called Gino's down on South 1st Street near Stasny. And over the years, I opened up a few shows for him, spent a ton of time with him off stage, and more importantly, in his final months, had the fortunate opportunity to be living just blocks away from where he wound up spending a lot of his time over the last 2 years in Plano.
This is Rusty Wier.
Correct, Rusty Wier. And as he became increasingly ill, he played less and less. Larry Joe's show was one of his last. Pootie's funeral was one of his last shows. And he just didn't have the strength, and picked up the phone one day and called me and said he needed me to get right over to his house. He needed a favor. And I said, anything, what can I bring you? And he said, just bring your guitar. I got something I need you to help me with. And I sat down with him over there, and he said, I got a song, I've got the hook, I've got the chorus, and I want you to do the rest. In 14 years, he never asked me to write a song with him. And he said, I've only got 2 conditions. I need it, my time is short, so I need it in about 24 hours. And my only other condition is it has to be perfect. And of course, I went home and burst into tears. The gravity of that request, and spent the next couple of days working up a couple of different versions of this song. One a straight country, and then one more soul, and we all know which one he went for, the soul. And took it back over to him, played it for him. We recorded it on a little cassette player. He rustified it with a couple of chord changes, and he said it was perfect, and that he had gotten that off his list of things to do. And the song's called Thank God for Angels. It was written primarily for the girl Tricia, who spent so much of her energy and time over the last 2 years taking care of a very good friend of all of ours.
It's just hard for me to believe that Rusty was up in North Dallas, dying. I mean, who the hell wants to die in North Dallas? When you could be maybe in South Austin or something, you know?
Exactly. And his kids were doing 5-day shifts up here, and Neil or Bon or Kobe they'd come up here, stay for 5 days, and go back home because Tricia could take care of them on the weekends. But it just got too much for everybody, and he was getting too close to the end, so they moved him down south and moved him into Neil's house, and that was it. And that was it. So, thank God for angels. Well, I lived a long time, just me and mine. If I made it home alive, everything was fine. Running was my speed. Well, the years ran by and my skin got thicker. More than once I nearly pulled the trigger. Without you, I'd have never gotten free. Thank God for angels. Thank God for love. Thank God for angels from above. Thank God for angels from out of the blue. Thank God for angels. Thank God for you. Well, nothing's free, and I know it well. If I had more time, the things I'd tell. How life changed the color of my hair. But it's not the lines in my face, it's the tears I shed when I found grace. Just looking in your eyes. Thank God for angels. Thank God for love. Thank God for angels from above. Thank God for angels from out of the blue. Thank God for angels. Thank God for you. Thank God for you. and you're all alone, and you're near the end. Thank God for angels. Thank God for love. Thank God for angels from above. Thank God for angels from out of the blue. Thank God for angels. Thank God for you. I ran the devil's race. It nearly took my soul. I was lost in space, out of control. Thank God for angels. Thank God for love. Thank God for angels from above. Thank God for angels from out of the blue. Thank God for angels. Thank God for you. Thank God for you. The irony.
That's a good one.
The irony is, Mark, that he asked me to write that song about Trish, and I wrote that song about him.
Well, it's a good song. Now we got it for you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you for playing. I could see Rusty doing that. Of course, he would stretch it out. Yeah, he could stretch it out for 15 minutes.
Yes, sir.
But that's what he did.
I could do Rusty in that song.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Thank you
You
very much.
did an excellent job on that.
Well, I really appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we have Will Harrell down here, and Will is living in Dallas now and has had a relationship with Rusty, and is a singer and songwriter in his own right.
Next time I got a gig coming up, I'll swing by.
Please do.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming down and sharing that with us. That was a great tune.
It was my pleasure. It really